So Pastor Anita called me last night and asked me if I would give the children's sermon for today. We're going to be talking about healing through prayer, and that's what Steve is going to talk with us about today. And then Chris has something that she's going to share with us also. And so we're going to talk about the woman. Have you ever heard the story about the woman who was sick, and she had gone to all kinds of doctors, and they couldn't help her? She spent all kinds of money, and they couldn't help her. Is it okay if I just hold it? Can I hold it back here? All right, how's that? Have you heard that story? Okay. Oh, it's gone now. Is that better? You feel good, Dane? I did.
It's gone. It must be in your pocket.
When did you lose control?
I don't know. Okay, so the woman who was very sick had spent all kinds of money going to different doctors so they could try to heal her. And she just wasn't getting any better. And because of the sickness that she had, she wasn't able to go around other people in the Jewish community. They didn't want her near them. So she didn't really have any friends. She couldn't go near her family. She couldn't have a job. And she had spent all her money going to different doctors, and she wasn't able to work, so she was now very poor. And then she heard about Jesus, and she heard that Jesus could heal people. But because she wasn't able to go around other Jewish people, she just wanted to get in there quietly and just be able to see Jesus and to be able to touch him, because she had a great faith that Jesus was going to be able to heal her.
Wait, doesn't this go along with another story that
She touched his hem, the hem of his robe. Is that what you're thinking of? That's right. He was going somewhere else to visit the daughter of his friend, correct? Help me out here. He's shaking his head, yes. And on the way, all of these crowds of people knew they were coming, and they kept squeezing him. Have you ever been in a big crowd of people and they just keep getting closer, and then people are touching you on the head and bumping you into your shoulders? Have you ever had that happen? Or maybe your mom or dad pick you up so you don't get stepped on? No? Okay, but that's what happened to Jesus. And she just kind of sneaked up into the crowd, and all she did was touch the bottom of his robe. And Jesus said, "Who touched me?" And the disciples said, "Well, everyone's touching you because there's such a huge crowd of people." But Jesus felt that woman touch him because some of his healing powers went out of him and into her, because she had such great faith that he could heal her. So have you ever been really scared or maybe really sick? No, you don't know? Maybe you fell and got hurt and you ran to your mom or dad and they picked you up and they hugged you and they said, "It's going to be all right." And it felt better right away because your mom and dad were there and you trust them. I heard your mom tell you twice this week, "Have I ever let you down?" She says that to you, doesn't she? And she said, "Will I ever let you down?" Do you think she will? Do you think Jesus will ever let you down? No. And that's what this woman felt. She knew that Jesus could help her, and she had such faith in him that even though she touched him and he never even spoke to her, she was healed because she believed that he could do it. Just like when your mom and dad pick you up and hug you and say, "It's okay, I'm here." Jesus is there too. And even if we don't get healed right away, we know that Jesus is always there with us, so it makes it better. Just like when you cut your knee, when you fall, when you're skating or riding your bike, it doesn't heal right away, but it makes it better because mom and dad are there and they tell you it's okay. And they put a Band-Aid on it, and it probably has cars or smiley faces or something on it, just to make you feel better. But Jesus is always there, even more than mom and dad. So if you can believe that, he loves you even more. So Do you remember the story now? All right. Well, let's go back and get a treat. Do you want to do that? Shall I leave this up here now, Dean? No, it's okay. Go ahead.